Welcome, everybody. Welcome to this exciting #1 news channel you're ever going to watch. This is the true world news, the only news show that you should watch. Why? Why not? You guys ever see what's on the other news? Here, let me share. If you guys go to a news channel, let me share this screen. This is what's on the news everywhere. Right there. That's on the news everywhere you watch. Is that the news you really want to watch? Why is the camera picture up there? Don't you hate that? Look at that. Look at that. They want to sell. Okay. So they want you to buy cameras while you watch the stupidest news in the world. Why are you watching us? Because I don't force news on you. We share news. We share stories. That's what we're about. We got great, fantastic communities, people. We got the best Bigfoot community around. We got the best paranormal community around. We got the best UFO community around. We got the most honest and true and fun Mandela Effect community around. Why? Because we all care. We all care about the things that's going on, the unknown. That's what's going on, on a Monday. Monday's a kind of a depressive day, right? Beginning the week, we got to work, pay our taxes, all over again. But you know what? I look at a Monday as it's a fresh week, fresh research. Yes, we got to work, we got to pay our tax, and that sucks. But when you get that free time, go out in the woods, go out to a haunted house, look up in the sky, because you just never know. And if you catch something, show it to me, baby. I will show it to the world. So yes, it's a Monday. Yes. But it doesn't mean we can't have fun. And yes, if you're a skeptic, you're welcome too. Join. Watch the videos. Give us your opinion. Tell us why you don't think they're real. But don't be a jackass. And that's for all people. Because if anybody's a jackass, there's no place for you. Get the hell out of here. Because we're about positivity. We're about love. And we're about open-minded people. Am I here to tell you that everything's real? Of course not. But I will tell you it's all up to you. Everything is up to you. Every single thing is up to you. I'm not Fox News. I'm not CNN News. I don't have an agenda. I'm not trying to sway you to believe one way or the other. I'll tell you my opinion. And you know what? That's just an opinion, people. That's only an opinion. All of you opinions that count. All of you. And guys, sit back, kick back, and let's have a good time. We're going to jump on over to the Bigfoot. Okay. Now, guys, I got a trailer to show you. A documentary trailer of a Bigfoot video that's coming out. And I've watched trailers all my life. I like trailers. Trailers are fun. But this trailer, it got me so excited. Can't wait to see this documentary when it comes out. I mean, I just can't wait, people. I cannot wait because this is different. Listen, there's a lot of documentaries. Documentaries for everybody out there. I'm not going to tell you that every documentary that I like, you should like. But a lot of documentaries on the Bigfoot, UFOs, and paranormal, they're kind of the same, right? They're kind of the same, blah, 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 rhythm. You walk in the woods, the trees are down. Look at this, look at that. Yes, but this trailer is showing you a preview of they're taking what they've learned in the paranormal world and they're mixing it with the Bigfoot hunt and vice versa. This is like the mix of all communities in one trailer. This is something that I get excited about. This is something that I've been waiting for. And good friend Matt from Spectrum Supernatural, when he sent me this trailer before it was released to the world. And I said, my God, Matt, whoever cut this trailer together for you did a fantastic job. And he replied back to me, he goes, no, I did it all. Wow. He did it all himself. That is something that's priceless. And if you guys have not seen this trailer, get ready, because this will excite you for the documentary that'll be coming out this year. Here we go.
We've all heard the tall tales of creatures that go bump in the night. But is there something more to these phenomenon than meets the eye?
There, boy, it growed up and he pushed that tree to the side and walked out.
Come join us on a journey from the swamps of Florida to the dense, thick forests of Evergreen, Alabama, in search of the truth behind the myths and legends of Sasquatch.
There it was. Y'all hear it?
Guys, man, I'm telling you, I love that. It's got a little spook to it, you know, like you're thinking of a Bigfoot trailer, and then what was the first words? Hold on. Let's dissect
We've
this.
all heard the tall tales of creatures that go bump in the night. But is there something
Hold
more
on.
to these phenomenon than meets the eye?
There, boy, it growed up and he pushed that tree to the side and walked out.
See, I love that. You got a mix of paranormal in the Bigfoot. So you're just not watching the trailer or the documentary, you know, all Bigfoot. It's got a mix of paranormal in it and stuff. I mean, this is up my alley. And man, I wish I could watch raw cuts of it. You know, I wish you say, hey, Gypsy, here, watch the raw cuts. Not put together yet, but watch some of this, man, because I'm ready. I am ready. I am so excited. What do you guys think? Would you guys think it could be a cool trailer? Leave in the chat. If you're in the chat, let's see what do you guys think of the trailer itself. Let's see here. Let's see if anybody says Smack Silly. Hi, North Alabama Cryptid. We got Mary Hiskin there, Judy Hobbs, and Terry Brown. And first of all, let me just say something. I want to thank the members of the channel. I truly do. And the people who might not be members of the channel, who have donated to the channel. You notice that I got some new overlays, some new logos, and all that was possible because of you guys. You guys made it possible. You know, I was always felt I was missing something, you know, and you're helping me to fill in those missing pieces that I feel like kind of gives a show a little bit more of a punch. And it's thanks to people like you. So if you guys haven't become a member yet, become a member. All my members will tell you that before I even put out overlays, pictures, and logos, I always run it through the members first. Always. I let them look at it and say, hey, what do you guys think? Should I get it revised? Should I get a revision? So I make it a true community. Now, I just can't do that with everybody that's not a member because there'd be too many people. But if you're a member, you know, these pictures, logos go to you guys first. And it becomes really our show. So beyond that, I just want to say thank you guys. You make this all possible. And I've got some more exciting pictures and stuff being designed. I'm revamping the clothesline with the Paranormal Highway. So some really exciting stuff coming out. And it's all thanks to you guys. The next one is, this came out a new story on May 13th. It's about a town that actually just had a Sasquatch. There's a Sasquatch museum. I'm sorry. There's a Sasquatch museum that's got a new edition in Colorado. And you guys know, when I see museums that maybe we haven't heard of, or they're building in new editions, I love showing those videos. Why? Because they're there. They exist. They're for places for us to go. So if you live near Colorado, go check out these museums. Go check out these parades. Check this stuff out, because it's your support in the community is what makes people Thrive, move on. So let's check out this new edition in a museum in Colorado.
Or like our statewide weirdness detector, because every day we get emails like, oh, I saw this weird thing, or something seems odd about that, you should check that out. It was you guys that spotted the shipment coming into Colorado from the Midwest last week, and the trail led to Bailey.
Go hike on any trail in Colorado and you're likely to have an encounter with Sasquatch. We are in the Sasquatch Encounter Discovery Museum in Bailey, Colorado. We want to educate people about the existence of Sasquatch and what they could be like. My name is Jim Myers. I'm the creator and the owner, yes. I have seen one in the daytime and I've had so many encounters. They are some type of human hybrid. They are people. They have a language, they have a culture, they live in family groups. We put a map up here of Colorado because people kept coming in and telling us about their sightings, or they heard something, or they found footprints. So these are brand new additions that we drove to Columbus, Ohio to pick up.
Pretty good, actually.
So 1,500 miles back with this big crate on a trailer behind us created lots of attention. People would see the crate. I don't know what they were expecting, but they would climb up, they would see him in there, and they would have a visceral reaction. Some people actually stepped back off the trailer because they were so shocked by that. It's great fun. I can't imagine a job that would give me more fun, meet more people. Yeah, it's awesome.
Career field I never considered. Sasquatch journey through the lens of our photojournalist, Mike Grady. You all are like our...
That's awesome. You know, I love museums, you know, and right here, Brown Dwarf wrote, I did a video of the Willow Creek Bigfoot Museum. I think the video came out sideways. Well, somebody put his link in the chat. Put his link, go there, check out that video, because that's awesome. You know, I love it when people themselves go out to these museums and all that. It's so freaking awesome. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull up something here. Before, I want to share the screen real quick. Give me a second. I want to share the screen. Why can't I share the screen? Weird. I want to share the screen, but some reason, Chrome tab. Here we go. Where is it? Oh, there we are. There we are. There we are. Now let's check out, before we go into the wonderful paranormal, let's check out a couple of TikToks from Bigfoot Anon that does great Bigfoot research. Just one of the greats out there. Just an awesome guy. Here we go. So basically, scary monster chases hiker. That was pretty good. Let's go to the next one. White water raptor Bigfoot. Here it comes. Did you guys see it? Oh, there it is. I see it. It's on the left. It's on the left. That's cool.
They don't seem to be aware of what's in the background. But this thing moves in the background, and I think it's upright. They don't seem to be
That's
aware
pretty
of
good,
what's
right?
in the
That's a good
background.
one. That's
But this
good
thing
one.
moves in the back.
Jungle creature. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love that. Oh, thank you, Terry Brown. Thank you so much. I mean, that's awesome. You know, you're awesome. And like I said, every penny, every cent goes directly back to the channel because I want to make it better for you guys. And guys, I forgot to tell you, tomorrow, My guest tomorrow on the World News is going to be Amber's Paraworld. She's going to join me. She made this cool video about like the graveyard stuff. And we're going to talk about a few clips that she caught something. So tomorrow, as my guest on the World News, we got Amber's Paraworld. And then, guys, Wednesday night, I got a guy coming on the channel who claims he's an alien from outer space, that he's using a human body. It's not even his body. He's going to be on this Wednesday night, and I'll get more information to you guys of who he is. So that's going to be fun this Wednesday night. Is he an alien? Is he human? I don't know. Is he a crack job? I don't know. Is he real? I don't know. That's why we're going to have him on. I'm going to question him. We're going to drill him. We're going to see if he is an alien. And if he is an alien, did the body he take, did he just take it? What happened to the soul? So there's a lot of questions that we need to know that we're going to discover coming up this Wednesday. So a lot of great, exciting stuff coming out this week, guys. And beyond that, I think it's time for the paranormal. And guys, it looks like North Alabama Cryptid said, Eric, I joined. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. First of all, we're all family. We're all family. But welcome, like I said, any new pictures, anything that comes out, I always bring it up to my members first. Let them, give me their opinion. You like it? You're not? Should I change it? Is the color scheme good? And then once everybody's on board, then it comes out. So thank you very much, North Alabama Cryptid. Thank you for joining. This first paranormal is a ghost tourism. A ghost tour. Let's check out this ghost tour. Is this ghost tour worth it? Let's see. Oh.
This detector. Because every day we get emails like, I saw this weird thing, or
that's the wrong one. Now I got the right one.
Several places in Arizona are known for their ghost stories that capture the attention of many, especially during the month of October. Cronkite News reporter Carolina Hassett visited a town to see how ghost tourism plays a role in the local economy.
The attacker is in the window right now watching us. It is angry.
It's the time of year where many people are eager to come in contact with the paranormal.
You saw the curtains move? That's not uncommon.
And the city of Tombstone is the perfect place to potentially come in contact with the afterlife.
Any town that has a myth or a legend is good for a tour. And this town certainly has that.
The Wild West town relies heavily on tourism and is still recovering from the impact of COVID-19.
It kind of became a ghost town in a way. I mean, it was a tough year here.
However, the town has seen more people coming back recently, with help from friends on the other side.
And it's also got a reputation for being haunted. So people definitely want to come back. It's just a question of how quickly and when.
Freaky Foot Tours in Flagstaff say they are thriving after extending tours beyond October this year.
In the 3 weeks we operated last October, we had over 1,000% increase in business from our previous year. And we're on track to have a 700% increase this year from last year.
But Jones also thinks his tours attract a large crowd because of something else.
Things that create ghosts generally aren't like happy stories. So there's also a lot of true crime. There's a lot to get out of it, regardless of what you're into.
And a lot of those tourism dollars come from locals.
We have a lot of people who just drift down from other parts of Arizona who say, I've lived here all my life. And
I got to press pause for a second. 1 second. Hey, Eric, thanks for showing the trailer. I'm sorry was late. Studying the occult and informatics, much love. That's the man right there, guys, who's behind that trailer, who's behind that documentary that I'm excited for. And after the show, I will have the link directly to his channel so you guys can make sure you're subscribed and get the alert so we know when that documentary is coming out. So that's awesome. That's the man himself. That's the man who created the trailer. I thought he had a team doing it, and I find out it was him. That is freaking awesome. So, Matt, fantastic job, my friend. Just fantastic.
I've seen the movie Tombstone a million times, but I've never been to Tombstone.
But there seems to be one place many of the tourists want to visit.
One stop on the tour that is considered a crowd favorite is the Birdcage Theater, one of the most haunted places in the town, where up to 29 entities have been detected. In Tombstone, Carolina Hassett, Cronkite News.
According to the Tombstone Chamber of Commerce, ghost tours bring business. However, television shows about their ghostly history bring the town even more attention.
Now, listen, guys. I don't tell anybody what to do with their money and stuff, because what you got to do with your money is up to you. You know, but there is something about supporting your neighborhood, supporting your community, supporting others. So if you are one of the people that want to support your community, see if there's a ghost tour in your community. You know, I've been to the Seattle ghost tours a couple of times, always had a good time. Now, have I ever seen a ghost on these tours? I haven't. But you're surrounded by people that are into it, because you're not going to spend money if you're not into it, man. I mean, I guess you can spend money if you're not into it, but hey, that's your money. But go on these tours. They're fun. I've been on the Gettysburg tour, and the best time. Now, if you're going to do a ghost tour in Gettysburg, do it so close to July 4th, because they do like fireworks almost like every night. And there's nothing funner. They're going on a ghost tour, right? And they're telling you the story about the real life story before the ghost comes out, about the war, and you hear these fireworks. It sounds like there's explosions. I mean, the whole environment was awesome. But check out a ghost tour. There, most towns now, Flagstone, Arizona. Now there is a ghost town. They got the Sister Wives, right? we should go to the Sister Wives' house. Like, hey, ghost, you're a ghost. You're a weirdo. Nah, they're not weirdos. They're not weirdos. Cody's the man, right? 3 wives, 4 wives. I tell you, I love my wife, but I can't have 2 of her. I could barely handle her. Man, 2 wives? No way. Not in this world. So beyond that, guys, go on a ghost tour. Go have some fun. Go enjoy. If you're going to help with your community, well, how about the community? It's something you like. It doesn't have to be directly onto one thing. People who are trying to make a living doing ghost tours, those are the people I want to support. Now, this next one is McPike Mansion. Owner believes is haunted. So this person has this mansion, believes it's haunted. Question is it?
We are in your neighborhood. We take a live look to the other realm from Madison County, Illinois. Let's go ahead and send it out to John Pertzborn and Margella Soar. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How are you, Cam? Tell you what, when we were in Madison County, one of the most historical spots is one of the highest points in Alton, and it's that house. It's that spooky house, the McPike Mansion.
The McPike Mountain.
Or McPike,
yeah,
yes.
Mansion, right. Yeah, it does have a spooky past, and a lot of people do believe that it is haunted, including the owner. Take a look.
Atop Mount Lookout Park in Alton sits the McPike House, once home to Henry McPike and his family, starting back in 1969. The house has not been occupied since the 1950s, at least not by humans.
It is haunted, and I'm like kind of a see it to believe it person, so yes, it is haunted. My first 2 experiences was that I tripped on some boards and bricks inside and felt a tug on the side of my warm-up jacket that really wasn't scary. It was like, what was that?
Sharon Ludke owns the mansion that is known for its hauntings and has even been on the list of the top 10 haunted houses in America. Hundreds of thousands visit, hoping to see or hear from the ghost of Henry McPike and the family of spirits said to live here.
Came up here, saw a man in the 2nd-story window about 7 weeks after we bought the house. And I hadn't seen any pictures of anyone at that point, but I do believe that was Paul Oshinger, who he and Shiggy were the last people that lived in the house. So yeah, that was kind of like, okay, because I'm really a chicken.
The cellar of the mansion is used for tours and is a place many have felt or heard from the spirits.
We do a darkroom session in the cellar for about 30 to 40 minutes. And actually we had our first tour last on the 30th. So yeah, they were pretty active. A couple people got touched and saw things and that type of thing. So, but I think the spirits were really glad to see everybody. It's a long winter, you know, and nobody comes around, and so then they're really happy. Okay, yeah.
They've actually had a baby shower down in that cellar. Can you
Get
believe that?
outta
Because I know
here.
you've been in the cellar.
I
And they
know.
just had a
That'd be
wedding
cool, right? A
on the
baby
grounds
shower?
there. And they were doing so much renovation. I know you're in touch with the
Well,
guys
Eric,
doing that.
Eric Lavelle is a friend of mine, and he's a master.
I would do a baby. I'm fixed, so ain't gonna be no baby shower for me. I tell you that right now, because I'm done. I made sure that with the miracle of doctors, yes, I cannot have no more kids. Best day of my freaking life. Love my kids, but I can't handle more kids. Hey guys, that'd be fun. You know, if you guys live in that area, check out the haunted house. They sing. You know, maybe you will get touched. Hopefully, you didn't get touched in the wrong place. You know, we don't want the Me Too movement against the ghosts, right? We don't want that. You know, so hopefully the ghost touches you in the parts that's not private. You know, we want the ghost to touch you in the correct spots. And the ghost does touch you in certain spots. We're gonna have to set that ghost down and have a heart-to-heart talk with them. So, guys, that is awesome. Now, remember, I told you tomorrow, Amber's Paraworld is coming onto the channel. We're gonna look at videos. We're gonna look at hers. And if you don't know who Amber's Paraworld is, this is her TikTok channel. She has a great YouTube channel, and she's gonna be my guest tomorrow on the World News. Here's a couple things. Let's just check it out. Let's just have fun. Let's check it out. When ghost tries to scare you, you can see that she has a lot of stuff. A spirit tried to scare me.
Run.
Run.
Is it telling me to run? Curse. Her. Lady. Psychic. Run.
All right, hon. What's your problem? Burnt. You talking about my arm?
I'm not going to show a lot of her stuff because she's coming on tomorrow, and we're going to dissect one of her latest videos on her channel, that her investigation. And she sent me some clips. We're going to dissect it. We're going to check it out. It's going to Amber's Paraworld. It's always great to have her on. She's fantastic. She's a really cool medium. And then maybe she'll do some medium readings for some of you. Who knows? You know? So tomorrow, do not miss tomorrow. I'm dead serious. That's going to be awesome. So beyond that, guys, let's go into some UFO. Alrighty. UFO science writer and investigator debunks recent UFO reports. Whoa, what? A science writer debunks a UFO report? Wow, isn't that a shocker, everybody? That a science writer is going to debunk a report? Now, first of all, you don't need to be a science writer or anything to debunk a report, but a science writer, wow, that's a shocking matter. What is he debunking about? Guys, we gotta hold. I know, right? Science debunking? That's not like them. That's not like a scientist. Aren't they supposed to be believers? Well, let's check this out.
On UFOs.
A House subcommittee plans to hear testimony next Tuesday about a national intelligence report last summer detailing dozens of sightings as far back as 2004. The report said most of what was seen were not physical objects, said they are not secret government technology, and there's no evidence that another country developed them. Joining us now to discuss is writer and investigator Mick West. Mick, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
People remember the New York Times, the 60 Minutes, the fighter pilots. It all seemed very credible, but there's a big part or parts of this story that most people don't know? And I know that you have some insight into that.
Yeah, I think what the problem is here is that a lot of what this is based on is these videos that were released, and the videos that we see initially seem to be very exciting. They seem to show things.
Now, first of all, they have tons of videos. The government's not going to show you all the videos. They're only going to show you certain clips, okay? So let's not act like that's the only videos, and then, you know what I mean? So let's hear more of this guy.
Things that look like alien flying saucers and things moving very, very fast. But a lot of people, including myself, have done analysis of these videos, and we've shown that there are actually very reasonable explanations for a lot of the things that we see in these videos. And this is something that, unfortunately, the military really hasn't been able to comment on, because a lot of these are covered by...
Well, it's because the military don't have to comment on anything to civilians. They don't. The military is military. I've been in the military. The military doesn't owe civilians nothing. So when people think, well, the military is not coming out, they're not a spokesperson to civilians. They only answer to the government and, unfortunately, our zombie president. Okay? They don't answer to us. So they don't have to tell us squat. Do we want them to? Well, of course we do. It's common sense that we want them to answer us. But they're never going to answer us because they don't have to. You know what I mean? They don't have to answer to us. Just like you don't have to answer anybody if you don't want to. So let's hear more.
By secrecy, and because they are classified. And this has enabled the media and the people who are fans of UFOs to promote these videos as if they are something that they are not.
I love that. Fans of UFOs to promote this. First of all, I love playing UFO videos, but I don't really play those. I mean, you're seeing it because I'm playing it with the news story behind it. But I don't do long videos about clips that apparently came from the government. Okay? Because I know, name of the game. We'll feed people a little bit here, a little bit there. They get off our backs. That's what it is.
And this has really led to the situation we're in now, where the military, in some ways, is being forced to humor the interests of UFO enthusiasts.
First of all, the military is not being forced to do anything. I hate these skeptics. You know, the government wants to do this. They want to do a little show and tell. Listen, they're not going to tell us things that we should really know. They're going to tell us enough to get by, enough for us to run do little scripts or whatever it is. Okay. So I hate when people say, well, the military doesn't owe anybody anything. They don't have to do anything they don't want to. Come on. People who've never been in the military think they know how military works. It blows my mind.
Based on what really is very little evidence.
Is there anything that you have seen that would justify the amount of resources devoted to this in terms of what the Pentagon is doing?
Oh, real quick. This is Hannoi's Cholesterol Alliances. He is the one that's coming on my show Wednesday night. He's the one that's he's the alien that's from another planet. And we're gonna ask him about it, you know. And you know, it's gonna be a fun show. So he's our alien. He's gonna tell us why he's here. What is he doing here? What body? How did he get the body? There's so many questions I want to know. So he'll be on the channel on Wednesday night. So, and our good friend, great UFO channel, Unidentified S4, fantastic UFO channel. Sorry for interrupting.
And sort of somewhat done in secrecy.
Well, there's really three things that are behind all of this, one of which is just the traditional types of UFOs, things that people have been seeing since World War II, where fighters in World War II saw things called food fighters, which were like glowing balls of light which surrounded their planes. And we still really don't know exactly what they were, and that still is worth investigating. And whenever a pilot sees something that's unidentified, it's worth investigating. But there's also new things, new technology. There's drones that didn't exist back in World War II, obviously. which now present new challenges in terms of airspace clutter, just simply people flying their drones around near airports, and possible foreign nations spying on us. And then there's the lobbying efforts of the UFO enthusiasts.
Foreign nations spying on us? Isn't that sad, guys? If you seriously think about it. Seriously, think about it. Why would alien life really introduce themselves to us, right? Think about it. We can't even be friends with each other on our own planet. Every continent is spying on each other. Every continent wants to be the leader of the world. I mean, we know if there's alien life, they're true intelligent. And people are like, well, why haven't they shown themselves? Why haven't they talked to us? Because we can't even handle each other. We can't even talk to each other. We're spying on each other. We got satellites just spying on the other country. They got satellites spying on this country. We got drones spying on everybody. Shit. They're all, they're probably a drone out my side of my bathroom window watching me take a crap, making sure I'm not crapping out aliens or something. I mean, my God, we can't even as a world become one. So why would an alien life form wanna like come to our zombie president and say we come in peace when we don't even come in peace with each other? It's pathetic. Sorry about that.
Enthusiasts who are presenting this weak evidence as if it is strong evidence. All these three things together have combined to kind of force the hand of the Pentagon to address this in this way. But really, what they're going to address is the actual real issues, the things like airspace incursions by drones and things like airspace clutter, just simple things like balloons floating in front of fighter pilots when they are flying in their test ranges.
Hey, real quick, Mick, some of the people involved in this Pentagon study of UFOs are scientists who seem to be big like UFO fans. How do you explain somebody so smart being so easily fooled?
I'm sorry. How can someone so smart be into UFOs? He is basically calling everybody who believes in UFOs stupid. He just right there called everybody idiots. And a science who might believe in it, basically calling him an idiot. I mean, guys, this is the stuff that we fight every day. This is the kind of stuff that why these news channels suck and why I'm better than they are. Because I don't call anybody idiots. I don't call anybody names. Unless they call me an idiot. That's a different story. Then we got to go to another place. But I mean, what kind of newscaster is that? Aren't you supposed to love and share and give information out there and not really calling people stupid? This guy's a freaking idiot.
I think people get fooled by eyewitness testimony. They kind of drop their scientific standards when it comes to someone who tells them a very compelling story, especially if it's someone like a fighter pilot who you would think would know what they're looking at. But fighter pilots are not trained to look for UFOs. They're trying.
A fighter pilot is not trained to look for UFOs? No, first of all, listen. Okay, technically not everybody is trained to look for a certain something. Fighter pilots are trained for the skies. They're trained to protect us. They're trained to look for unidentified objects in the air. Make sure they're not in danger to us. I mean, what? They're all idiots too? To be a pilot is not a fucking now I'll talk algebra. I'm gonna be a pilot. I mean, the pilots are the best of the best. Not anybody could walk into the military and say, I want to be a pilot. You got to be highly educated. You got to be at top of your class. You got to know your shit. Okay? Now, when I was on his channel, Unidentified S4 channel, Anthony, one of the things that I was talking to him about, how he was a police officer. Okay, what does that matter? Well, police officers are trained to look at mysterious people, to look for dangers, they're there to protect us. Okay, now it's not in a script that, you know, protect us from aliens and stuff, but you are trained to learn to scope out dangers more than the average person. So for me, Anthony is more trained to have a better eye and researcher as the average person, because he was a police officer, or my brother is anthropology. They learn to research, write things down, to scope everything around them. Every little big thing could lead up to one thing. So these people, and when they're talking, he's talking like down to these pilots, where these pilots can run fucking circles around this fucking dude. I mean, these newscasts, I mean, I'm sorry, they're idiots.
To look for other planes.
All right, Mick West, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Interesting to follow you on Twitter as well. A good
world.
Okay, I gotta get off those people. They don't have a freaking clue. I mean, they just basically put everybody down. Think about it. You're a host of a channel. You're a host. Okay, like right now, I'm being a host. He just called everybody idiots. Everybody here right now watching this, you're all open-minded people. He basically just called all of us idiots. You don't do that as a host. You don't call people idiots. You're supposed to be a host that has an open mind, equal mind, and willing to listen to everybody's point of views. Now, you could give your point of view at the end and say, I don't, you know, and there's good ways of doing it. I don't particularly believe those were the UFOs. You know, I'm not really into it. You know, you can be respectful in certain ways. But to say idiotic things like that, like science, who believes this, that is a direct link to calling everybody stupid idiots. And it just sucks. It's dumb. And this is why I'm showing you guys this. There's good ways of being a skeptic, and there's a bad way of being a skeptic. I don't mind people being skeptics in the channel. You know, as long as you're cool, give your point of view. But I don't expect skeptics to call anybody idiots. And I don't expect anybody here who are believers to call the skeptics idiots. You know, as long as we're not calling each other names. Now, if they call each other's names, it's open road. Put on the gloves. They open first, you open last. I mean, that's the way it goes. Now, this next one is what I love. It's called the Fall 22nd Annual UFO Festival lands at McVille. McVille just had a 2-day celebration about UFOs. These are people that went out to have a good time. Now, are all these people I'm about to show you, are they all idiots? These are family people who pay taxes, who pay, you know, part of who watch these news channels that helps pay these people. And these people calling them idiots. So let's check out this cool town.
Something out of this world coming to downtown McMinnville. It is their annual McMinimans UFO Festival. And for the next 2 days, the town will be celebrating all things UFO with experts, costume contests, and a parade. The yearly tradition is inspired by the famous 1950 Trent UFO sighting. That was when a farmer and his wife captured a flying saucer hovering over their property.
McMinimans, we have our history department. Our historian was looking into the history around Hotel Oregon and what was there, and that's what he found out. He did some research and found out about this sighting. So we did an event, and it was like the 50th anniversary for these photos, and we did an event, and people came, and we just have continued to do it, and now we're in the 22nd year of this event.
The McMinimans UFO Festival is today and tomorrow in the downtown area of McMinnville.
Now, why did I show that? I show that because there are a lot of people that are into this stuff. And you're going to tell me that every single one of those people that are into this stuff are idiots? No, they're not. These are well-smart people that like to have a good time, that believe there's something out there. And it sucks that we live in this world where a lot of major news channels, they're just not open-minded like you and I are. You know, and if you guys live in these towns that having these festivals and these, go support it. Go out there, have some fun, talk to these people because they're us. And you're going to find out these are the most lovable people, paying their taxes on time. These aren't idiots of the world. These are highly intelligent people. So don't ever let skeptics bring you down. Don't let these news channels, you know, that guy who's calling people idiots. Well, you know what? The only idiot that he made himself look like an idiot. calling science idiots. That I want to meet those scientists who actually believe there's UFOs. I want to talk to those open-minded people. So and all that. And guys, if you want to help tribute to the channel, I put the PayPal link in there. You don't have to, but if you want to, or you could join the channel. It helps me to bring out like new overlays and new stuff. So if you guys want to help tribute to the channel, go for it. And like I said, every penny that goes to this channel goes right back into the channel, just like what you see here. New pictures, new this, new logos, and all because of you guys. So this channel wouldn't exist without you guys, and I appreciate every single one of you. Now it's time to go to the Mandela effect, because you know what? Penguins in a desert? What? We really had penguins in the desert? Man, I got to find out about this story. I can't even find the intro.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
Luke, I am your father.
I want to say, first of all, I want to thank North Alabama Crypto for telling people to hit that like button, because there's more people watching than the like button thumbs up. So if you're here, you're watching, why not hit that thumbs up? Doesn't hurt you, but it might help my channel out. Hit that thumbs up, share it out, let people know. Tell people this is the most open-minded channel there is. We're all open-minded. Now, this is interesting. For me, it is. For you, you might already know all this stuff. When I grew up, we learned about penguins in Antarctica, and the ice, the snowing countries. But there's actually penguins in the desert. For whatever reason, I must have missed this. I'll be honest, I must have missed this. I'm not here to tell you it's a true Mandela effect or not. I'm not. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. Makes you think. So let's check this out about penguins being in the desert.
All right, so I guess this is my new thing. Bit of Venom says it's an upside down world. What's next? Penguins in the desert? Yes, actually, that is what's next. Here you go. Penguins in the desert. The classic tuxedo penguins are found in Antarctica, but also in the desert. Most people wouldn't look for penguins in a hot desert, but they're there. Look at these penguins. They're living in the desert. And desert penguins hanging out in the desert. It's hot, but they don't care. There's penguins everywhere. Penguins in the desert. Oh, yeah. I know. It's crazy.
All right, people. So what do you think? Penguins in the desert. A lot of you might already know that. You probably already saw that, but for whatever reason, I must have missed this in school. Penguins hanging out in the desert, because everything I learned about penguins that their skin is built like leather almost to absorb the coldness, to be able to live up there. So that's kind of cool. That's kind of awesome. So this might not be a real Mandela effect for anybody, but to me, it's an education piece, and I looked it up, and by God, yeah, there's penguins that are in deserts too, like the cold. Where was I? Where was I? Yeah, I agree with you guys. So let me look at the chat real quick, and then I want to. She needed to go to American Idol. Oh, Callie's a fantastic person. She loves life. She's happy. She does. I love her stuff. She's a very good friend of the channel. And let's see here. Too much. there's a big difference between opinions and the truth. Opinions and truth. I mean, listen, technically everything is an opinion, right? Everything is an opinion. Because do we know 100% the truth? You know? I mean, like Bigfoot. Do we know 100% there's a real big Bigfoot? Unless one is in front of you, directly in front of you, that could be your 100%. But if Bigfoot is never up in front of you, you know, it could be 80%, 90%. So do we actually fully know the exact truth? No, it's impossible. To me, I've always said this. It's a belief system. It's always been a belief system. And nobody can tell you what to believe in or your memory, your thoughts. All memories and all thoughts are yours. It doesn't belong to anybody. So don't ever let anybody put you down. Don't ever let everybody saying you're wrong, you're right, you're crazy for believing this stuff. You believe what you believe. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, speak up. Tell the world, you know. And like I said in earlier videos, you want to help out your community? Find a ghost tour. Find a group that does Bigfoot hunts. Join these groups. Have fun. Go out there. Do it. Best way to support your community, you know, and get the message out, you know. So, guys, I want to thank you guys, honestly, for being here. I had a fantastic time. It's great. I enjoy every single one of you. And tomorrow, my guest on the world news is Amber's Paraworld. Amber's going to be joining me. We're going to be looking at videos, and we're going to be talking about some of her videos where she caught some voices, some EVPs, and we're going to find out from her about her experience out there. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. And guys, I love every single one of you. And don't ever let anybody tell you you're wrong. You're crazy, because you're not. We're not crazy. You're more open-minded than they are. Enjoy it. It's a Monday. It's the beginning of a week. But just think about it. It's a brand new week to research. Brand new week to look up. Brand new week to look behind that tree. Brand new week to hear sounds, knocking. And remember, not all ghosts are scary. There are friendly ghosts. Don't be scared. If you hear something, say, hey, I'm your friend. Show yourself. Be nice. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind to ghost. You know? And guys, one last thing. One last thing before we go. I went to the movies Friday night. It was Friday the 13th. I went and saw the movie called FireStarter. Okay? It's a remake. It's a Stephen King book. It's also a remake from the 80s version of Drew Barrymore. So I went to see this movie. And let me tell you, the fire never got started in this movie. The fire never got started in this movie. I was bored out of my freaking mind watching FireStarter. Movie was a bust. FireStarter was a full bust. And this is the thing. I hear this all the time, and I believe in this. It's hard to make a good movie. I believe in that. But even though it's hard to make a good movie, you typically already have a template of a FireStarter, right? How do you blow it? John Carpenter did the music for this. How do you sit there and watch it like, that is good, when it was not good? It was not good. I don't get it. I'm passionate about my movies. FireStarter. Listen, you have a great format from a book, right? You have two people that have gifts, kind of like Amber's Paraworld. You have some gifts, and the movie's about the government's taking these people to enhance their gifts, right? And a man and woman enhanced gifts, made love, whatever, had a baby that was mutated with these gifts. The power of fire. The things you could do with this movie. Shooting fires of flames out of your ass, out of your armpits, out of your nose, your ears. You could have done so much with it. And you freaking blew it. You blew it. Hollywood, you had the 80s movie. You guys like, what worked? What didn't work? Well, let's do this. Let's do that. No. And the stupid line, liar, liar, pants on fire. Oh, my freaking God. Hey, that's cute in a song. But come on, get original. So, guys, FireStarter was a bummer for me. It sucks. I didn't like it. But you know what? I'm still chipper. I had popcorn, had some butter, and had a good time being out. That's all that matters, right? That's all life is matter. Sometimes movies do suck, but sometimes you need a bad movie, right? Because once you see a bad movie, it makes other movies look good. That's how I look at it. It brings other movies up. Beyond that, guys, I love you all. Have fun. Be safe. Be cool. And guys, I'll see you all next on the Paranormal Highway.